Welcome to Rugby.com.au's Super W Pre. I'm Sarah Friend and I'm joined by former Wallaroo Mollie Gray. Mollie, it's so good to have you back. Now, a lot happened in round two, the good and the bad, with Liz Partu biting Rebecca Clough on the weekend. Now, Partu has received a 6-week suspension, which is ruling her out for the rest of the Super W season. That's a huge loss for Queensland, especially when they're about to face New South Wales for round 3 this weekend.
Yeah, it's a really big loss for them. She's so strong, she's so powerful, and she's such a leader amongst the Queensland side. So whoever is going to be filling her position has some big boots to fill as well. It's going to be a tough match. I'm actually really looking forward to it though, because Kobe Jane Morgan, the 9 for Queensland, used to be the 9 for New South Wales. So I think that that's going to be a really interesting dynamic watching the two teams face up, and I'm really interested to see how she's going to go. But there's been a couple of changes on the New South Wales side as well, because Mahalia Murphy is out and they brought in Kennedy Charrington and Fee Jones back to the squad. They were off on injury. Crystal Maguire is coming in to fill in the centres, and they're pushing Ash Houston out to the fullback position, and I'm excited to see her back in that because that is where she belongs, 15 or 10. She's amazing. I think it's going to be a really interesting game.
Well, the other two teams in action this weekend are WA taking on the Melbourne Rebels at home in their doubleheader clash. Now, the Melbourne Rebels have had some bad luck in the past, and WA are still yet to score. Mollie, who do you think will take out this one?
Western Australia. I really think that they have the really good foundations at the moment. They're a strong side, maybe lacking in fitness a little bit, but I think coming up against a side like the Rebels will give them a really good opportunity to work on their structures and to really execute their dominance around the field as well. I think the Rebels have been struggling for the first 2 rounds and we'll continue to see them struggle throughout the season, although they do have Quade Cooper at the moment, and I have heard that he came into camp and he was helping them out and just sort of showing them the ropes of the game a little bit more, and I think that's going to be really good for them and good for their confidence as well, because I think if it's one thing that they're lacking is confidence. When you come off 2 weekends where you've had 181 points scored against you, I know that that would really be quite damaging to your confidence. So hopefully he can build them up a little bit and we can see a better performance out of them. I don't think we're going to see a win, but I think we're going to see a better team come out this week.
Well, the Brumbies do have the bye this weekend and they'll be pretty happy with themselves, scoring 69 points on the Melbourne Rebels last weekend. Don't forget, you can watch all the live action right here on Rugby.com.au and on Kayo. And of course, the doubleheaders will be streamed on Fox Sport. Thank you so much for joining.